think the Warriors would trade Kevon Looney, but we'll see. And somehow the Pistons get in this deal and get Gary Payton, but they don't get anything else. Why are the Pistons in this deal? I guess maybe somebody had to come off some cap, but from the Pistons, I don't know if I'm helping you out if I don't get a pick. But okay, but these are just some Brandon Ingram trades. Saying he is possibly on the move. It is a contract dispute, so you never know in these scenarios. You see it in football all the time. Players hold out, players mad. Basketball, they really don't do that because they don't need to. But players hold out, players upset. And usually they get their money one way or the other, just being honest. All right. Going into our next segment. Today we'll be talking about NBA predictions. So we'll do one with wins and losses. And then this one is an article basically on the biggest turnarounds and the biggest questions for the 2024-2025 season. So the first major question, which teams will make a major leap? So on the article, there are, how many teams did they do? They say 11, but there's a lot tied. All right, let's just read off who they have number one. Actually, let's go in reverse. Let's do the top five, but two are tied for five. So, the teams that'll make a major leap. Tied for fifth, the 76ers, which isn't bad. Tied for fifth, the Milwaukee Bucks. In fourth, the Phoenix Suns. 3, the Golden State Warriors. 2, the San Antonio Spurs. And 1, the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, I agree with the Memphis Grizzlies. I agree with the San Antonio Spurs. Memphis Grizzlies get Ja Morant back. They'll be a top team with Ja. San Antonio Spurs have ascending Wembanyama, and they get a smart point guard in Chris Paul. And they talk about their draft pick was Stephon Castle, but I don't figure him to be a factor, just being honest. I believe Chris Paul is worth it enough, even at his advanced age. Now, the Warriors, I don't get what the turnaround is going to be because what have they truly done? They got rid of. So I was looking at analytics. Sometimes I look at analytics for fun. I was looking at Klay Thompson's analytics because everybody says he, has taken a major fall off. So he has fallen off, but it's not as bad as what people make it seem. He still shot, if I remember right, 39% from three. It could have been 38. Still better than a lot of guys. He'd still be a top 3-point shooter in the league. And still better than Buddy Hield that they got. And I know they got Kyle Anderson as well, but I'm not rolling with this. Phoenix Suns, I can see that they'll have year to jail. Same thing with the Milwaukee Bucks. 76ers getting Paul George. I could definitely see that. Cause that could be a major if, because Paul can be the third option on this team. And now, what I don't like about 76ers fans is, now I understand the playoffs, that's a whole nother story, but you could say the same thing about Paul George. But in the regular season, Tobias Harris actually wasn't that bad. Look at his numbers. He did what he's supposed to do. He scores efficiently. I'm interested to see what he does in Detroit because Detroit actually might be a better team who I do not see on this list. But I believe they should be on this list because Detroit has picked up a lot of pieces this offseason. And they were on a 20-game losing streak. If anybody should have a somewhat of a turnaround, they should. But they have the Rockets after that. Ime Udoka, Reed Shepherd has a lot of hype coming in. And if Reed Shepherd plays anything close to what he did in the Summer League, they'll have a big turnaround. Orlando Magic, Franz, and Banchero, they're rising, so they should be better. Zach The Sacramento Kings, they should be better. They acquired DeMar DeRozan. They already had De'Aaron Fox. They still have Malik Monk. They still have Sabonis. Brooklyn Nets. I don't know about this one. I don't think they will be that much better. I don't necessarily see that. Charlotte Hornets, if LaMelo could stay healthy, but it's not looking like it. The Heat, New Orleans Pelicans, and the Blazers. I don't understand how Detroit's not on here, but okay. Another prediction. They said, which team will take a tumble this season? Okay, let's go in reverse again. Tied for 5th, the Milwaukee Bucks. So Milwaukee Bucks is on the biggest turnaround and the biggest tumble. Okay. Denver Nuggets, Chicago Bulls, Atlanta Hawks, the Los Angeles Clippers, Los Angeles Lakers. Okay. So Los Angeles Lakers are number 1. The biggest tumble, what was their record last year? Because I don't think they'll take the biggest tumble. Because they were a play-in team. So I think they will be around the same point they were last year. I don't see that changing too much. The Clippers I think they're going to take a good little step down, because James is going to be running the show by himself, because Kawhi is probably going to give you about 50 games before he checks out. Because now if Kawhi stays healthy, yeah, they'll be a playoff team, but I think they are going to take a step down. I don't know why my Hawks are on this list, because we weren't good in the first place. Obviously, we got the number 1 pick. So I don't understand how we're going to get so much worse than what we were last year. We got the number 1 pick. And so we shouldn't be on the list. The Bulls, same thing with them. It's because Zach LaVine really didn't play last year. And they lost DeMar DeRozan, so Zach LaVine could get as many shots as he want to get. But they have a good young squad. So I don't necessarily agree with that. Denver Nuggets, I don't agree with either. They should be solid. The Milwaukee Bucks, I like them on the team with the uprise, not going to take a tumble. Miami Heat's next. That's a team. But not with Spoelstra. Yeah, they shouldn't take too much of go down with Spoelstra. Golden State, I see tumbling. The Suns, I do not. The Mavericks, they were a 5th seed, so I think they should be able to get back there. The Nets, yes. Even though they were bad, I still think they're going to be even worse. 76ers should not be on the list. Houston Rockets, you could put them on the list, not really. The Knicks should be on this list, because they will not be a 2 seed this upcoming year. And the Washington Wizards just aren't good, so yeah, you could just throw them on this list. Which player will get his first All-Star nod? Wembanyama is definitely going to be on this list, but we'll do the top 5 again. Actually, we don't have to do top 5. We can do all of them. Tied for 8th, Alperen Sengun. He has played very well, so he almost made it last year. There's already a name I do not. There's actually 2 names I don't really agree with. One, actually, there's a couple. Jaime Jaquez. He's played well, but he's not making an All-Star game next year. We can go ahead and take that out. Buddy Hield, another one not making an All-Star game, even with the Golden State Warriors. There's too much competition in the West for guards. Evan Mobley, he may.